What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Recently we've talked a lot about the Miata market from the buyer's perspective, but today I kind of want to take a look at the seller's perspective and give some tips on how you can make a really good profit on selling your Miata in 2021. So the first thing you need to do is assess the overall condition of the car. Is it in good, average, or poor shape? You're going to want to consider the mileage on the car, the body, is it straight, does it have good paint? The engine, how does it run? Does it need any work? Does it need any maintenance? Basically, what is the overall condition of the car? Also, is it stock or modified? And if it is modified, are you gonna sell it modified, or are you gonna take off your parts, try and sell those separately, and sell the car as stock? There's nothing wrong with doing it either way, and depending on what all you have done, it might be actually pretty desirable for someone looking to buy that car, and you could potentially get a little bit more if you have some nice modifications done. Just depends what kind of buyer you're trying to target. With a stock Miata, you have a more broad audience that you're going to appeal to, and with the way the market is right now, if you have a really clean stock example, you'll be able to get a pretty good price. The next thing I want to talk about is make sure you take some really good photos of the car. I see way too many ads that look like they were just an afterthought when it came to the photos. Bad angles that don't really show off the car in a good light. The car's dirty, maybe the interior is full of stuff. Take the time, clean all that stuff out, wash the car, take some good photos that show it off at good angles. You kind of want to cover all sides of the car so people can see what they're buying before they come to look at it in person. If you want to go the extra mile, take a photo of the engine bay. If it's clean under there, that's going to attract more buyers. Having good photos of the car will instantly make your ad stand out from the others and just overall make the car appear nicer. Now, to go along with your good photos, you're going to want to take a little bit of time and write up a good detailed ad. List out any maintenance that's been done to the car recently and anything that it's going to need in the near future. List out the details, what options this car has, how many miles, a quick note on the overall condition. Now's the time to point out any flaws if there are any, just so there's no surprises when the buyer comes to look at it. The more information you can put here, the better. The more details you have, the better. This is just going to make the whole ad look a lot more put together and more attractive to a buyer. I know I personally hate when I pull up an ad and there's no details. It just says call if you're interested or runs great or something like that. These are old cars at this point. Almost all of them are going to need at least a little bit of something, and it's just nice to have those details so you kind of know what you're getting before you go and look at it. So to see some of these in action, let's go ahead and take a look at two ads, one that's good and one that probably needs a little bit more work, so you can kind of see these tips in action. Alright, you guys already know what's up, Facebook Marketplace. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bad ad first. First off, the thing that bothers me, the description, all original part, clean title, doesn't come with the hardtop. That's all the information you got. I mean, that's good to know that it has a clean title and it doesn't come with the hardtop, but other than that, it doesn't really tell you anything at all about the car. You're gonna have to ask this guy some questions when you go to message him. The first picture here isn't too bad. You can clearly see the front end, decent side angle. I mean, this one could be better. The front end is cut off and it's kind of in the shade here. You can't really tell. It looks like he quickly took a photo with his phone or something. He does have an interior shot, and I've definitely seen a lot worse, but there is like a socket here and some stuff in the seat. There's an engine bay photo, which is nice. But other than that, that's pretty much all the information you get. I'm not going to rag on the photos too much here. I understand not everyone's a photographer. You can see the car decently well enough. But it would be nice if there was a lot more information in the description. I would definitely have some questions when I go to message this person about this car. But for comparison now, let's go ahead and take a look at an ad that I think has a little bit more details and a little bit better overall. So right off the bat, you can see there's a lot more information here in the description. He kind of lists the condition, and this is big on Miata, the condition of the frame rails and pinch welds. He says they're straight and in good shape with zero rust. He's got his price listed, and he clearly says that this is not OBO, so he already knows what he wants to get for this thing. They list a couple things here that the car is going to need and mentions that the rear window on the top is slightly hazy. And then he goes and lists some of the pros of the car. The AC works great. Transmission is smooth with a brand new clutch. Has some information about the suspension. Got a decent front photo, rear photo, engine bay. The interior appears to be cleaned out. It is a little dark in here, which is hard to see. Nice side shot where you can see the interior as well. And then there's a photo of that brand new clutch, so you have some confirmation there that the clutch has been changed. That's kind of nice. So those are right away kind of the differences you can see. List the pros and cons of the car. Give a little bit more information if you can. That way there's less questions when a buyer comes to you. So those are gonna be my tips for selling your Miata in 2021. The more information, the better. Now is a great time to take advantage of the Miata market if you already have a Miata and you're looking to get out. If you got a decent car and follow these tips, you can really make a nice profit right now. Don't be one of those people asking ridiculous prices for a 1990 1.6, but do take advantage of the slightly higher pricing. Those average cars are the solid like $4,000 to $5,000 range right now, so it is a nice time to sell if that's something you're looking to do. But for now, I'm gonna go. Hopefully these tips could help you if you're looking to sell your Miata in the near future. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments below. As always, thank you for watching. Have an awesome week, and we'll see you in the next one.